On the 24th April 2004, Tar College was a hive of activity, as 104 recruits consisting of 90 Chinese, 10 Malays and 4 Indians enlisted with 515 Regiment Askar Watanya to undergo 1 month of basic military training. When they first arrived for their training, it was obvious that they were like fish out of water. Carrying their belongings and looking somewhat lost, they were strangers to each other, undisciplined and immature. That date would not be easily forgotten as they waited eagerly and excitedly for the registration. They tried to stand to attention and in line as they collect their necessity items. They sorted, struggled in amusement to put on their new uniforms. PD green and camouflage, belt, boots, and beret for the first time. Are you sure that this is the right way to wear this? Do you think it fits? They tried to stand to attention and in line in the different Watanya attires. Briefings were given to accustom them with the rules and regulations of being a Watanya in classroom and in the field. Nutritious meals are sufficiently provided. These meals are certainly different, but they seem to enjoy it. Sacrificing their crowning glory, the guys endured a number 3 haircut, making them look like soldiers to be. A new chapter in their lives was about to be written. They were to learn new skills, military techniques, build up their confidence, communicate, lead, manage, and broaden their experience. Most of all, they wanted to be the best that they can be, physically and mentally. For some, it was perhaps their first time that they had to exercise so much, and it showed. A good way to get slim, though. To defend themselves against the enemy when unarmed, they learned the basics of unarmed combat. Their instructor demonstrated how to neutralize a person, and the recruits attempted to do the same. In and out of the classroom, the recruits learned basic soldiering skills such as weapons handling, first aid, field craft, map reading, military law, military terminology. Culminating in a written exam on what they had learned. The very core of a soldier's life, drill. Day in and day out, the recruits were drilled on how to march, salute, stand to attention, and to give orders, even from a distance, irrespective of the weather, under a hot baking sun, under the rain, and at any time. Orders were barked at them. Left, right, head up, chest out, back straight, in line, in step, and in time. Mistakes were many. But with practice, the recruits begin to act and march like soldiers. Just when they thought they had enough of marching, they had to learn how to drill with a rifle. Drill was probably the most boring and physically demanding part of being a recruit. Yet, it taught the recruits the very essence of discipline, the ability to work together as a unit, and to obey orders. Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Probably the most enjoyable, if not the main reason why some recruits joined the army. A chance to learn how to handle military weapons. For the first time in their lives, the recruits learned how to use an M16 assault rifle, how to load a magazine with bullets, how to take it apart and put together again the rifle, and then doing all that again blindfolded. Of course, some were better at handling their rifles than others. Oops, was that supposed to drop? The recruits experienced what it was like to shoot their rifles, even if it was only with blanks. When, they wondered, will they be able to shoot their rifles with live bullets? Their opportunity to do so came. Theory was put to practice as the recruits packed and journeyed to the shooting grounds of Terendak military camp in Malacca. Wearing their pouches and webbing and carrying their M16 assault rifles, they made their way to the shooting grounds. Excitement mounted for the recruits as they marched to their shooting positions, loaded their rifles for the first time with live bullets, lay down and prepared to shoot. Aim! Fire! All day the recruits blazed away at their targets. Targets fell like 9 pins as the recruits became better at shooting. Eventually, there emerged a best male marksman and a best female marksman. There was also a shooting competition with some emerging as winners. Other than the M16, the recruits were also shown how to shoot their support weapons, that is, the light machine gun and the general purpose machine gun. D-Day. All that the recruits had learned and practiced in the preceding weeks came together as they packed and travelled in the 3-ton army trucks to Semenyih for their field exercise. After alighting from their trucks and in full battle gear, they listened intently to their officers as they were briefed about the advance. Then, section by section, platoon by platoon, they advanced to their objective, strung out in a line with their rifles at the ready for any action. Keep your distance, barked their instructors. And under a cover of smoke, as noise and confusion reigned over the battlefield. Charge! Shoot! Cover! Advance! Shoot again! Cover! Advance! And taking fire all the time. Attack! 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 Cannon to the right of them. Cannon to left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell. Mission accomplished. As the course drew to a close, the recruits drilled for their passing out parade, looking smart and marching like real soldiers. Once, when there was only young raw recruits, now they are disciplined, matured and skilled soldiers who had forged an esprit de corps amongst themselves.